let's get it. Get these steps in around the mall, get these laps in. Yeah, let it do what it do. You feel me? Let's get these steps in, get my laps in. What's good? What's good? 2 live streams back to back, and we going from there. You know, good exercise for the day. Look like my barber is already open, so let me stop in here and see what's going on. You know, we going from there. You feel me? We going from there, baby. Let's get these steps in. Let's let it do what it do. You know, we got 2 heads, so give me time to do them 2 heads, and I'm gonna go from there. You feel me? You feel me? Happy Friday, happy Friday. My weekend already started. And here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Here we go, here we go. You know, we going from there. We going from there. Let me call them back. Okay, that's one voicemail. Let me try this voicemail. It's 96. No. Get out of screen. 96. What movie? Nothing. Okay. 2 calls out the way. If you guys don't know about this machine right here, man, hey, this is how you make extra money from selling a phone. This is how you make extra money from selling a phone right here. Yeah, this is how you make extra money from selling a phone in the mall. In the mall. So that's out the way. I'm gonna get my laps done today. Getting my laps around the mall and get my laps around the mall. That's what the agenda is right now, and this is what the plan is right now. Get these laps in. Continue to show y'all how easy it is to run up that watch time. That's what it's all about me. That's what it's all about me. Showing y'all how easy it is to get that watch time. How easy it is to get that watch time as high as you want it. I'm all about my watch time. A lot of people in here walking around the mall. A lot of people in here getting them steps in. You know what I mean? Oh, damn. I want them shoes. Give me some. Them shoes on sale. Yeah, this is what it's all about. Exercise. Good exercise is good for everybody. Make time on a regular basis. Get you some exercise in. I preach this a lot on YouTube. I preach this a lot. Whatever you're doing on a daily basis, do it and do it on live stream. You know what I mean? That's what I like doing. Do it on live stream and run that watch time. You want that extra money you can make through YouTube? Hey, get it in. Get it in. Get it in. There's enough money on YouTube for everybody to make that's willing to put in the work to get it. It ain't gonna be handed to you. It ain't gonna be given to you. You gotta put in that consistency and effort to earn it. The same consistency and effort that you put in on your job, put that same consistency and effort into YouTube and run up that YouTube paycheck. Run it up. You'll thank me later. You'll thank me later. If I was still on the grind to get mine coming in every month instead of every 3 months, you would thank me later. You would thank me later. You know? I don't mind continuing. I don't mind doing that YouTube grind. I don't mind. I love it. I love it. I love the YouTube grind. The YouTube grind don't stop. Don't stop. Look at that. The YouTube grind don't stop. You know, the YouTube grind do not stop. Continue. Continue. Do your grind. Do your grind. Do your grind. And today I'm gonna do something different. I'm gonna do 3 laps around the bottom tier. Then I'm gonna head to the top tier and do 3 laps around the top tier. You know what I mean? Yeah. Get that exercise. Burn them calories. Get them steps in and burn them calories. You know what I mean? Burn it. That should be good. Burn it. You feel me? It's there to burn. Burn it. You know what I mean? It's burning. What's good? What's good? Happy Friday. How you doing today? Y'all don't know how I go on my live. You ready? Don't just come in and ask a question. Take a moment to speak. If you can't speak, don't ask me no questions. Y'all know how I get down on my live. But good morning. Happy Friday to you. How you doing today? Happy Friday. How you doing today? What's good with you? You know, y'all know the rules of my live. If you can't speak, don't ask me no questions. Good morning. What's up? How you doing today? How you doing? You know, how you doing today? That's a question I have. Why do people do that? Why do people come in people live and just go to ask them questions instead of taking a moment to speak? Was I the only one raised like that? Is that some old school manners that most people weren't taught in life? I'm just curious. My kids use that. My kids used to do the same thing until I broke them out of. Like, no, don't do that. My kids call my phone. What are you doing? Click, click. They got to call by 5 or 6 times. Then by one of the times I call them back, they say, "Hey, Dad, how you doing?" You know what I mean? So everything I preach and practice on YouTube, I preach and practice in my everyday life as well. You know, but I gave up on getting my CDLs to be a box truck driver. I got my own business now. I work for myself. I said, forget the CDLs. You know, instead of me investing $5,000 to go to trucking school, I took that $5,000 plus another $5,000 and bought me a box truck for $10,000 and started me a box truck business. Same thing, just only thing is that I'm doing the deliveries in a box truck instead of a semi truck. You know what I mean? Same kind of money, same good money. You know what I mean? I can do it state to state. I can do it local. Same kind of money, just more just in a box truck. You know? I gave up on getting my CDLs. It's still on my mind to get them, but I'd rather do what I'm doing in a box truck. You know what I mean? As you can see, I'm already off work early. You know? I don't think what I just made in, from 6 to 8 o'clock, what I made in 2 hours, I don't think none of y'all made that in an hour. You feel me? Not bragging, but just saying. You know? Not bragging, just saying. You know? But you good. Just find it weird that people do that. Like, I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody was taught, don't just come asking people questions, take a moment to speak when you walk in the room. But I guess everybody, I got to keep reminding myself that we're living in a time where the old-fashioned way of life, everybody is fading away. It's fading away every day. But the ones that still live up to the old-fashioned way of life, they need to keep it alive until they die. And me, I'm going to always keep the old-fashioned way alive to the day I die. I don't care who do or don't like it. I'm going to always move the old-fashioned way. You feel me? Like always. You know what I mean? But happy Friday, everybody in the chat. Yo, make sure y'all hit that thumbs up button. Make sure y'all smash that thumbs up button. You know, I'm off early, get me some laps around the mall. About to get me a haircut. I see my barber shop is already open. Where I go get my haircut at, it's already open. So I'm gonna go in there and get me a little, get cleaned up for the weekend. You know, yeah, I'm gonna go from there. You feel me? Then I got some other things I'm gonna do today. Start my weekend. I got a lot going down this weekend. You know, I'm outside all weekend. I'm outside all weekend. You feel me? Your boy outside all weekend. You hear me? Yeah, feels good. I like them shoes right there. I see a lot of shoes in the mall I like, but I ain't buying no more shoes right now. I bought 2 pairs of Christian Time that I ain't worn yet. And due time, I'm gonna wear them 2 pairs of shoes and then go from there. But okay, this lap 2. So I'm doing 3 laps on the bottom tier of the mall. Then I'm going upstairs and do 3 laps on the top tier. By that time, that should be a whole hour. That should be, no, I think it'll be 10:30 by then. But I keep doing my laps till 10:30. That last lap, I asked the barber, can he cut my hair at 11 o'clock? That gave me time to do all my laps. I can walk around the mall till 11 o'clock. Because I started at 9:30, 10:30. That'd be an hour. Extra 30 minutes just to cool off some. You know what I mean? But have a good time at the gym, man. Hey, you at the gym, I'm doing laps. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up, you know? Get these laps in, give me some good exercise on a Friday. Start the weekend off right, you know. Start the weekend off right. Start the weekend off right. Y'all tell me in the comment what are your favorite, what's your favorite stores in the mall? What's your favorite stores in the mall near you? You know, JCPenney here hiring in the mall, as y'all can see. Show them all them hiring signs for JCPenney. The benefits you get from working at JCPenney. You know what I mean? Yeah, okay. You know what I mean? I'm gonna really do that, you know? I'm gonna really start that group. I'm gonna start me an employment group on Facebook for the Virginia area, and I'm gonna post in there all the jobs that are hiring in the side of Virginia I live. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna start that group. You know what I mean? I'm gonna start that group. You feel me? I'm gonna get that group started. You know, that's another way that I like to give back to the world. A lot of people out here looking for jobs, so they can't find no jobs. They can't find a job because they only want to do certain jobs. Anybody that's grown from 18 to any age looking for a job and you can't find a job, 9 times out of 10, you're looking for something easy. And so you take any job you can get your hands on to prevent getting further and further behind in your bills, you being picky about the kind of work you want to do. And this coming from a 40-year-old man that knows how many jobs is hiring in the Virginia area and what's hiring and what's not hiring. Yeah. You know, like I was in a group Monday. A dude in there, 35 years old, say he's been unemployed for 10 years. He's been living off his girlfriend for the last 10 years here in Virginia. And you ain't been able to find a job, and I can name at least, out of the 4 years I've been living in Virginia, I can name 10 jobs that he could get right away around Virginia. How you doing? You know, I can name 10 jobs right now that he can get around Virginia. 10, I can name 10 jobs. Oh, yo. I can name 10 jobs that he can get right now, no problem. 10. Someone there? Oh. Oh, man, yo. Okay, let me take this picture. I'm going to show these shoes to my kids and let them know these are shoes I want for my birthday. Hello. Oh, you on the phone? Oh, I'm going to wait. I'm going to show these pictures. I'm going to show these shoes to my kids. I'm going to show them the shoes I want for my birthday. These are Jordans. These are one of the Jordans I want for my birthday. I'm going to show these to my kids. I'm going to show these to my kids real quick. Yeah. If all my kids split the price 3 ways, they can get me them shoes. I feel like I earned that from being a good daddy. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to show it to them at 12 o'clock. But yeah, I only been in Virginia 4 years, and I can name 10 jobs he can get right now with a criminal record and without a criminal record. And you telling me you've been unemployed for 10 years here in Virginia and couldn't find a job for 10 years? One of my favorite sayings in the world is, you can't piss on my head and tell me it's raining outside. That's one of my favorite slogans I've been using since high school. You can't piss on my head and tell me it's raining outside. A teacher taught me that in high school. A teacher taught me that in the 90s. And that saying been sticking with me since the 90s. You can't piss on my head and tell me it's raining outside. You want me to believe you're 18 and up, because he didn't say his age. He didn't say his age. You okay with sitting around living off your girl for 10 years? Ain't nowhere in hell. I'm 44 years old. Been working a 9 to 5 since I've been able to work. And I have not yet, me too. You know what I mean? I have not yet to be unemployed long enough to get unemployment. I have not been without a job no more than 24 hours. When you hear me fucking up, messing up on a job, you can best believe I'm already in the process of going somewhere else. You can best believe that. That's always been my plan my whole life. I don't quit one job until I got something else and I'm already hired on another job. I have, like, I'm 44 years old. 44 years old, never collected unemployment. Never. Never. Ain't many adults can say that. It's not many adults can say that. Same thing here. Same thing with me. I done did all that too. I haven't worked at Waffle House. I flirt too much for that. You know what I mean? I flirt too much for that. I couldn't work at Waffle House. Shit, all them pretty women come through there. The ones that come through single, all them girls that come through in the crew of girls after the club, I couldn't do it. I'd be in there flirting. No work get done. No work would get done. I'm just being 100, which no work would get done. I'd be too focused on flirting. I'd be too focused on flirting and getting phone numbers. I'm only talking for me, but I'm pretty sure you know what I mean. If you work at Waffle House, I'm pretty sure you know what I mean. You know how that crowd come through after the club, all them homegirls in there looking sexy as hell, and wouldn't no work get done. I know where my head to be at. But I feel the same way. I take the lowest job on the earth. And that's what it's gonna take to keep from getting behind in my bills. I would take the lowest job on earth. Hey Nana, how you doing today? I would take the lowest job on earth. You know? I'm telling everybody I'm starting a group this weekend on Facebook. I'm starting a page on Facebook to post all the non-hiring jobs I see around the area. You know what I mean? Because I see a lot of non-hiring jobs all over Virginia. And one of that groups I'm in that leads to a lot of spam, you know, and leads a lot of anonymous posts. And a lot of these anonymous posts is from spam people. So I'm a share the jobs I see hiring. And I'm on my last weekend, I came across a post of a guy that said he been unemployed for the last 10 years, living off his girlfriend. And most of us, we clown him for that. Like, you okay with sitting at home, living off your girlfriend for 10 years? Letting your girlfriend carry the weight for 10 years by yourself. Now, I'm just thinking with me, I'm a 2-time convicted felon thanks to the state of Florida. I ain't been unemployed 24 hours. From 98 to 2025, I have not been unemployed as of yet for no more than a day or two, no more than a week. You know what I mean? Well, I'm not buying. I'm doing my laps with all the other older people in here, and then I'm go to my barber, get a haircut at 11 o'clock, and then I'm going home. You know, I might buy an early birthday present. If once I'm done doing this lap right here, if this girl is off the phone in this shoe store, I'm gonna see what these shoes cost that I want for my birthday. I found one of the Jordans I want. If she tell me the price, I might want to buy them for an early birthday gift for myself after I see what my kids say about buying me these shoes. You know what I mean? But I didn't plan to buy anything, but when I seen these Jordans, this pair of Jordans is also another high commodity. So, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna go from there. You know me, I'm gonna buying Jordans at a high commodity, meaning my birthday in August, meaning Jordans that I know everybody wear. You know what I mean? Like certain ones I want, certain Jordans I want. And if they cost over 200, I don't want them. If they cost me more than 200, I don't want them. You know? Yeah, my birthday in August. So when I go out of China, I wear these Jordans plus the ones I bought last year for my birthday. So I had 2 pairs of Jordans to wear. You know. So this is my second lap around. I'm hollering at my barber. She can cut my hair at 11 o'clock. Give me till 11 o'clock to get my exercise in. You know what I'm talking about? I'm surprised the barbershop opened up before the rest of the mall opened up. But as long as the front doors open, you can come in and start work at whatever time you want. Let me see what that truck making a delivery to. I might better make a connect in here. I know what you got planned for your birthday. Good morning. All right. Hey, you got anything available for like 11 o'clock? All right. I'm in here doing laps. I'm about to meet up with somebody. Now after we done talking, I'm gonna come down here. All right. Thank you. Appreciate that. Boom. See? What's up, Jerry? How you doing? So I just made my appointment to get my hair cut at 11 o'clock. See, I love getting my hair cut at the mall because it gives me an opportunity to meet all kind of females. You know what I mean? And with a lot of single females in with their kids, like that right there doing laps. You feel me? It gives me an opportunity to really be in here, be seen, you know what I mean, in a different environment, out the hood. Okay, that's what's up. Hawaii. I know you're gonna get some good footage of that. That's what's up. Your marriage, you and your husband, your marriage and Nelly and Ashanti, y'all are my dream marriages. Like literally. I don't even know you personally like that. I don't know a lot about you, but just from what you display on YouTube, if I could find a woman like you at my age, the way you dress, the outfits you buy, the other stuff you buy to wear, like, yo, if every woman was like you, had that loyalty, that devotedness to their marriage like you, a lot more couples will get married and a lot more marriages would last. Like, literally, you can feel the good energy from you and your husband when y'all on camera together. I don't know how long I've been following you, but I have not seen you and your husband have a disagree on nothing as of yet on all y'all do together. You know what I mean? Y'all go on bike rides together. Like, y'all do so much. It's never a no. Y'all do everything. Y'all experience so much together. If more black couples was like that, a lot of relationships would last. So all these limitations and what you willing to do, what you ain't willing to do. You know how many women I dated that don't wear lingerie? You know how many women I dated that won't wear onesies? You know what I mean? You know how many women I dated and know that don't like to wear thongs or G-string? Like, you like, what? Like, let that little girl stuff stay for the women that's in training. Serious, I'm serious. You know how many women I know in their 40s that don't do them things? In their 40s. You know what I mean? Like, take away all these limitations, because that's the only way you're going to get you a man that's going to stay committed to you for a lifetime, that only have eyes for you. I preach that so much through my lifetime. You want your mate, you want your man not to shit on you? Give him reasons not to shit on you. You want your man to have eyes on it for you? Give that man reasons to have eyes on it for you. That don't mean every month get the same hairdos over and over and over. That don't mean never buy yourself some new clothes. No. Treat yourself as good as you want your mate to treat you. You know what I mean? But most people don't have that mindset, man. Like, most people don't have that mindset. You and your husband, y'all go dancing. Y'all go to all type of parties together with his job, with your friends. Like, yo, you and your husband, Nelly and Ashanti, are my dream relationship. Like, literally, you take away all these limitations, y'all are my dream relationship by all means necessary. And a lot of black couples don't understand. That's the key to a successful relationship. Have fun. Get rid of all these limitations. Like, I'm going to a food truck event here in Virginia tomorrow or Sunday. You know what I mean? I don't eat everybody cooking. Everybody can't cook. Kill all them bullshit excuses and get out here and live your fucking life. But so many black people don't think like that. You know what I mean? Like, so many people don't think like that. You know? I watching that video, you went to that party, that all black party, y'all in there dancing out of the way, and there all the other women there dancing, looking good. Nice, pretty outfits on that turn head. You know how many women that's not willing to dress like that? Right. You know how many women, I mean, just being real. I know a good marriage when I see one. You know the women that say, oh, I won't wear them, what them pants called that women wear? Leggings. I made a post the other day on Facebook saying, social media I made a post saying and social media and porn really sold people a dream. I didn't go into no details. It led to a lot of backlash. I don't respond. I'm gonna say it again. I made a post saying porn, P-O-R-N, porn, for those that can't hear me, porn and social media sold everybody a dream. Like literally, you would think every woman's a freak, like you see, like all your favorite porn stars. You would think every woman a freak like that. Come to find out, every woman ain't a freak like that. You know, social media, you see all these happy relationships where the man doing so much to please his woman, to please him. Don't work like that. You know what I mean? Don't work like that. Don't work like that. How many times you celebrity bragging, or one for my wife, I won't be the man I am today? You see a lot of couples like that. Those are the ones I admire. Those are the ones I look up to. The marriage with the husband saying something like, one for my wife, she changed my life. That woman right there is the beginning and the end of the change I become. You know what I mean? And a lot of people don't understand that. Like Tia and Tiny. You know what I mean? Look at all the fun they have. That's what it's all about. Have fun. Forget all these limitations. You know what I mean? Forget these limitations. Have fun with your mate. Have fun with your partner. That's what it's about, man. Like, you be surprised how many limitations, like me. Y'all know I'm on Facebook dating. I get out here and meet women. You be surprised at how many females I know that love good music, but can't dance. Literally, that love good music, love music, but can't dance with a damn. Can't twerk with a damn. You're like, what? Huh? You love all this twerking music, you love all this good dancing music, and you don't like to go dancing. Oh, I don't like to go in the clubs because they shoot too much, they fight too much in the club. Well, guess what? Since I moved to Virginia, I love going to the clubs here. You know why? Because all the clubs here are 30 and up. You ain't finding many 30 and up clubs in Florida. All our clubs is all ages. Here in Virginia, all these lounges and clubs you see me in, all them clubs are 30 and up. I ain't got to worry about no fight breaking out. I went to the club last Saturday. I ain't had to worry about no problems. You know why? Everybody in there was 30. Everybody in there was over 40 years old. Every man in there had gray hair in their face. You know you in an older club when most of the men in there got on a full suit from head to toe. Come on now, you know what I mean? Them the clubs I go to. Well, in there doing all them line dances, all them line hitting, you know what I mean? What's what I be saying? Cupid, C-U-P-I-D, flex, your body, right foot, right, no, yeah, you know? Like, what's that new song, Fan on the Floor? Yeah, they hitting these dances, and I'm getting there with them hitting these dances. But I want my woman right there doing this with me. Like, what's that Tamir song? I can't get enough of you. I just started watching a YouTube video to learn that dance from the men and the women. I got to say to my watch later session, I'm going to start doing videos of me learning these dances one by one. You know what I mean? I know some of them women that listen to these songs and know how to do the dances, but only want to do it at home. What? Can you make that make sense? You learn these line dances to only do at home. What kind of backwards BS is that? You know, I want to be in the club, me and my, what's that song? What's that song R. Kelly did? Step in the Name of Love. That's what I want to be. See how he was on that cruise boat? Everybody on all the same colors, all couples out there doing them dance. Step in the Name of Love. Step to the left, slide to the right. Break it down and break it down tonight. I want to be right there. I want me and my woman right there doing all these dances together. You know? Like I don't have women tell me, oh, we can be together, you still can go to the club, so you gonna be okay with me being in the club and another woman shaking her butt all up on my manhood. You gonna be okay with it? Oh, I ain't see all that. Now that's what you're saying? Cause I damn sure what I look for in the club. Who wanna dance, who gonna twerk and break it down? I love seeing them older women in their 40s and their 50s, they just twerking all on their men. Yeah, I love that. I love that. You know, just being real. Okay, I'm trying to learn it too. I want to learn that foot on the floor too. I'm gonna get it down there, but I'm gonna start practicing it in YouTube videos. Like do like a 30-minute video every weekend of me practicing the dance and have the music under my headset. Cause I definitely want to learn it. You know what I mean? Like you be surprised at how many relationships out here there's so many limitations that the woman got so much she don't do, and you wonder why your man cheating on you. It ain't always about sex. It ain't always about sex while men cheat. You know what I mean? It ain't always about sex while men cheat. Could be it's a certain kind of fun. Yeah, boots on the ground. Yeah, it could be a certain kind of fun he like to have, but his woman don't like to have. You know what I mean? Just being real. Just being real. Like if I go into why me and Cena broke up, it's a lot more than just the distance. But I don't reveal all that on YouTube. You know what I mean? I don't reveal all that on YouTube because I know she still got family that still tune into my videos. She tuned in sometime to my live stream, so I won't put everything out there out of respect for her. But it's a lot more than just why I let that go, other than the distance, you know? But just being real. You'd be surprised at how many people like that. You'd be surprised, like, so many people love good music. All these little block parties we got coming up here in Virginia. You know what I mean? Like every 3 months here in Virginia, it's a block party. I would love to be on the dance floor dancing with my girl. How many women that don't wear clothes, that hug their hips, that hug their booty, that hug their breasts? I love stuff like that. I love stuff like that. Don't let everything be revealing like on all these dumb old reality show. The girl out there on the show. What's that show I watching? What's the show with Trick Daddy? Love Hip Hop Miami. What's the big girl name? No disrespect to big girl. I love my big girl, but I don't know her name. It's a big girl out there where she go with a dude. He got out of jail a couple episodes ago. I watched, and dude popped up at her house after he got released from jail. She had on lingerie. They laying in the bed talking and everything. You can barely look at her because ain't nothing but titties right there on the bed. His hand right there on them the whole time. You feel me? Right. I want a woman with the same kind of mindset. I want a woman with that same kind of mindset. But women with that kind of mindset, they hard to find. Like you see all these posts online or get you a cougar. They know what they want out of life. They love sex. They ain't got no kids and no raise they grown. They gonna keep you fed. I'm looking like, well, it's cougars that like my profile all the time on Facebook dating, but don't give no conversations. So I hit them up. Why'd you like my profile if you're not gonna get conversation? You know what I mean? Like, man, now if I can find a woman like you with the swag you got, baby, you really keep yourself. I don't know how much you pay for them outfits you be buying, but look at it, you find some nice clothing. You find some nice clothing. You know what I mean? You find some nice style. How you get off the live stream and go cook dinner for your husband, or your husband home, you got to go cook in there. Like, what? Man, if I had a woman like that, she can get the world too. Literally. If I had a woman like that, she can get the world too. They can match my fly. A woman that can really match my fly, really keep herself up. Pedicure, manicure, nice hairdos every 2 weeks. Or however her money flow. Look at here. Look at here. What? I would be locked in till the day I die. Love to have fun. Like all these relationships I see on Facebook, all the fun they have and all these little videos they do. I got a lot of favorite couples that I like watching on Facebook. A lot of them that make YouTube shorts. They make Facebook reels and they're YouTubers. Yeah, a lot of couples and a lot of other people that I know watch these same couples. And you be like, what was it? Hello? Yes, it is. How are you doing today? Yes. What time you need me available? Yeah, I can do it. This Saturday? Yes. Yeah, I do it. Yes, I work there. What time do I need to come in and pick up the time sheet for it? Okay. Okay, I'll be there. I'm at the mall right now getting a haircut. So after I'm done with the haircut, I can head right to you guys to pick up the paperwork. All right. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Oh, he gonna be mad. Fuck. Damn, I just fucked up. It's in due time, and Nana. Anything worth having, Anything worth having is worth the wait. No big deal. I'm not in no rush. Just give me more time to get my business where I want it. No problem. Cause I got a lot of confusion in my life right now as well. With taking care of my sick mom, going to check on her every other day, like in due time. In due time. Like I got a profile on Facebook dating, and I'm getting out more. So as I go to all these different events around the city, I'm hoping to higher my chances of meeting women outside the club, outside the lounge. A lot of females tell me you ain't gonna find no wife in the club. Well, it's single women in the club too. It's single women that like to get out every blue moon and go hear some good music, have a drink and dance. That's how they unwind. Just like single men go to the clubs and go to the lounge on a regular basis, it's single women that does the same thing on a regular basis. You know what I mean? But in due time, I'm new to the area here in Virginia. It's just a matter of time until I find me an upgraded version of Cena on my side of the water. You know what I mean? Like I'm meeting her, I'm meeting a lot of them on Facebook dating on her side of the water, but I'm not with getting off. I'm not with driving all day for work, getting off work, taking my truck back to one side of the water, and then got to drive to back to the other side of the water. That's an hour drive. No, I'm not. I'm not with that. When I get off work, I'm ready to just take a 15 minute drive. I'm home. I can relax. You know what I mean? That's an hour stuck in traffic to get to work and to get home from work. That's 2 hours a day that I'm losing that I could be relaxing, in my opinion. In my opinion, you know what I mean? So it's just a matter of time until I find a woman on my side of the water. But it is what it is. And with all the BS going on with dating nowadays, like I run into a lot of women that look good like you, that the only way you can get to know them is to take them on dates, not talking on the phone until y'all build to that level. I'm talking about one phone call they look for now. Only way y'all can bond is you take them out on a regular basis. Like what? No, I'm not rocking like that. I'm not giving into that. And some of the women that looking for the one-way consistency, meaning I'm calling them all the time. They just sit back with them in the corner. Well, if you're looking for that, then I make it clear that the only thing I chase is them dead presidents. I make that clear. The only thing I chase is money. You know what I mean? A lot of women looking for a meet and greet after 10, 20, 30 minutes of talking on Facebook dating. A lot of women looking for a meet and greet after 10 or 20 minutes talking on Facebook dating, and they're not open to a meet and greet where you pay your way and I pay my way. They want the man to pay. Another way to get a date out of you. You know what I mean? Like the dating game is so polluted. Like it's really polluted. You know what I mean? A lot of women don't know. A lot of black women don't know how to accept a man that got his stuff together. 44 years old, my own place, my own transportation. I got my own business. Actually, two business, YouTube and a trucking company. You know what I mean? Good credit card, life insurance, IRAs accounts, and I'm a good man. You know how to cook, clean, good father. What more qualifications do I need to meet? But since I'm not all about my woman happiness, why she just give me the bare minimum, that will lead to the results you see today, and I'm cool with it. I'm being patient. Trust me, it's just a matter of time. As I continue to get out here and explore life outside the hood, hangouts, I guarantee you, in time, I'll find a wife. I guarantee you. But a lot of women don't know how to open up to a man that got everything together, that they can match them at every level. By mouth, by this right here, a lot of women want a good man that can match them on every level. But then when they find it, they don't know how to open up to it, don't know how to accept it and embrace it. Because they're so used to the man that, you bring weed to the table, you can keep me drunk, you got a good talk game, you can keep me laughing all day. Yeah, they all for that. They all for that. But it's just a matter of time, It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. Eventually I leave. Now I won't leave Facebook dating long. That give me more YouTube videos to do. That's why I started the playlist called Pop the Balloon. I'm sharing why I popped the balloon. You know what I mean? So going from there. Then also I meet a lot of women out here in their 40s with a child under 5 years old. Like looking like I can't believe I let him put a baby in me. What you mean? You have an unprotected sex that will come with having unprotected sex. You end up with a baby. I know a lot of females out here 40, 41, 42, 43. With a 5-year-old, with a 6-year-old. I'm not trying to be a daddy again. I'm not trying to be no stepdaddy. Oh yeah, most definitely. Everything I'm doing is gonna pay off, And that's simple. But I'm not trying to hear that. I'm not trying to be. I'm already 44 years old. You know, I'm already 44. I'm not trying to play stepdaddy. I like my freedom. I like come home from work, taking me a shower. You know, only thing I put on is my underclothes and stand in my underclothes to the next morning to time to go to work. I like the peace and quiet I have around my crib now. You know what I mean? I love that. So should I find a woman at the same level that bring everything I bring to the table and keep herself up, and her actions match her words, match her actions, and her actions match her words? I'd rather be single. Before I go through the bullshit again, I'd rather be single. Before I be out here giving a woman 100% of me, and I don't get into bare minimum and a bunch of excuses like I did with Chanel, I'd rather be single. Like literally, I'd rather be single. You know what I mean? Just that simple. I mean, like with what's going on in this world and all the things that Trump out here fucking up, like everybody should be trying to find them and help me. Yes, my home will always be my peace. You know, with everything Trump got going on, everything that Trump fucking up. Oh my God. Oh my God. Hello? Yeah. I got a call that I had to run to the place about my mom. You know what I mean? Yeah, she faded again, so they're telling me about it, and we're trying to switch over the company that they going through for her assistance, and then going from there. Yeah, but she's on hospital through the hospital, and they want to use their in-house hospital program. So we getting all that situated now, taken care of, and I'm waiting on my sister to bring the power of attorney paper that I let her hold on to for me to bring it up here for them to have that on file as well. So too much on my table, man. Too much on my plate. Like this is a lot. You feel me? All right. My bad. My bad. Yeah. Yeah. All right. You know, but it's the usual. It's the usual. You know what I mean? I'm an easy man to please. Like I'm an easy man to please. I'm an easy man to please, but women don't want them. Women want the complicated man, the men that keep drama in their life. You know what I mean? So, but in due time, trust me, in due time, when I find somebody, I won't bring it to YouTube right away until I know for sure, but it's coming. Good thing coming down their way. When you got patience, you know what I mean? When you're find different things to use, you know? So, in due time, you know? A lot of my homegirls tell me, you wrong for cutting this. They watch a lot of my YouTube videos about the dating store. You wrong for that, you wrong for that. But yet, you trying to give me advice, you done been single 4 or 5 years. So how you trying to give me advice or tell me I'm wrong from cutting women off for reasons that I do, but yet you do the same thing? Make it make sense. You know what I'm saying? You know, I run into that a lot. Make it make sense. How you trying to tell me I'm wrong for the reasons that I cut women off, but you do the same thing on a regular basis and you tell me about it? Make it make sense now. That part. It's like we live in a world where women feel men should accept whatever they can get their hands on, while women be picking the kind of man they want. No. If a woman can be picky, a man can be picky too. That's my mindset. That's my mindset, you know? That's my mindset. Like literally, that's my mindset, you know? I'm just being real. You know what I mean? I'm just being real. I'm just being real with it, you know? So it's just a matter of time. I'm in a whole new area where nobody know my face like that. It's just a matter of time till I find somebody worth holding on to, you know what I mean? So I'm being patient, enjoying life, get out here, make memories, and go from there, you know? It's 10:14. Damn. I just did laps downstairs. I ain't go upstairs yet. It's already 10. Okay, let me go upstairs for a while, do some laps up there as well. Oh my God. Who is this? Say I did that. Say I did that. I know I just told a lie on the phone, but say I did that. Say I did that. That's my dispatcher that she like to flirt with all the men on the job. And she always looking for somebody to buy her lunch. You know, like I say, buy her lunch. She'll tell you, I'm gonna cash out you the money when you get your car. Then I got my car, the money never came. So I shot her some little BS excuse that way she can't say, oh, well, let's get him less work because he wouldn't buy me lunch. See, I work at a warehouse full of black folks, nothing racist, but Nana talks, we know how black people play the game, unfortunately. We know how black people play the game. You know what I mean? So they say, oh, you making good money. Just so know, I got big bills that come with big money. You know what I mean? Like, you know? That's why I did that. Told her, oh, I'm out here seeing about my mom. I ain't seeing about my mama. I'm doing lots around the mall right now. You know what I mean? Because she didn't tax me the money. That's why I was BSing the way I was around that parking lot. Just to see if she gonna tax me the money. Nah, she want people to pay for her lunch. Like, no, we ain't rocking like that. I peep a lot of game. I peep a lot of game, but I got out of the store. Like, Mamba had a work crush at Sonics that wanted to develop into a relationship with me. I'm gonna bring that story to YouTube too. That one gonna shock y'all, you know what I mean? She older than me. She's 49. She just celebrated her 49th or 48th birthday. You know what I mean? I'm gonna explain that too, but that story coming. You know what I mean? You got a peak game, man. Females swear they got game. Like, I be seeing so much shit in my life. Man. Like, for real. Like, when I was working at Sun, I got a coworker there, look good. And I watched her do this 3 different times to everybody but me. Is that sometimes she'll take an Uber to work and say she don't have cash at payday, and the cab driver want to get paid or the Uber driver want to get paid. I do to always run out there and pay for it, and then when payday come, she got every excuse that she ready to fight behind the money she owe you. You feel me? Like, it's game out here. It's game out here. You just got to peep game. You feel me? You gotta peep it. You know what I mean? Don't just look at the nice body, big breast, big booty, the chance that you might hit it. No disrespect to no woman on this live. No disrespect to no woman on this live. There's a lot of game out here. You gotta pay attention to more than just a cute face, big breast, and a fat booty. There's a lot of game out here, but you gotta be wise to peep it. You gotta think with your eyes. Think with that third eye to peep the game. There's a lot of game out here. You feel me? A lot of game out here. It ain't just on social media. All that bullshit you see on social media is going down like that in real life. You gotta peep it. You know what I mean? Like, one time, my work crush, we all went to see what movie? We went to see Venom, right? Figure we all gonna, we all have plans. We all gonna cover our own tab. When at the end of the movie, it came time to pay the bill, my work crush throws her tab on me. Seated on my table, my little tray in front of me at the cinema cab. You feel me? Oh, shit, I'm gonna be upstairs. Let me go back around. I'm gonna do this lot, then go upstairs. But yeah, cause right there, she threw her tab. She sat her tab on my table. When she seen me take my tab and just let it sit the tray in front of me with my bill on it, I just pulled up my credit card, put it on the tray. She put her tab right there. I let her sit there. I'm already people gang. You older. That old school shit ain't gonna work with me. In other words, she wouldn't even pay her tab when we just work associates. You know what I mean? So they came around, collect the tray, her just sitting like, oh, you ain't gonna pay my tab? Oh, I thought you gonna play it. I thought you was joking around. You know what I mean? So then another coworker picked it up and grabbed it that liked it too. That's when I found out he liked her. And she talking about when he paid for it, she talking about, oh, I wasn't gonna pay for it. You set your tab, you set your bill on my table for a reason. You ain't never reached for it. When it came time to pay it, another coworker picked it up and paid for it. That's when she went to hollering, oh, I was gonna pay for it. Come on, man. Come on, let her like, come on, man. I told her I'm not one of them men that you can piss on my head and tell me to ring it out there outside. I don't fall for anything. You gotta be a really boy. You gotta be on Donald Trump level to run game with me. Like, literally. I done experienced so much, done seen so much in life. You gotta be a genius to pull one on me. You gotta be a genius to pull one on me. You know what I mean? Like, I got a hunger I've been cool with for a long time. that I met in a trucking group around Virginia on Facebook, and we ended up becoming friends on Facebook. Right. So we ended up becoming friends on Facebook, or whatever. And she hit me up every now and then with an event coming to the city. You know what I mean? She's like, we should go to that. I said, we? I said, sure. As long as you pay your way and I pay my way, then she'll respond no more. You know what I mean? So at the third time, I told her, like, hey, if you ain't winning all these events you sending me, we into a lot of the same events, but we just associates. If you're not paying your way, don't hit me up. So she never reached out to me no more again. Like, it's not a game out here. You just got to peep it. Like these bars I go to shoot pool and whatnot, had little stand-up comedians in there. Yeah, females, they give you a conversation. As long as you buy them a drink, then after they get that drink, they gone. I done witnessed that too many times in these little bars. You feel me? I'm serious. I done witnessed that too many times in these little bars. I done watch females come in the bar, shit looking good by themselves. A dude come up talking to them, buy them a drink. They get their drink, they ain't getting them a conversation. They on their phone, that's when they texting their dude, okay, babe, come on in, I got the dude to buy me a drink already. Or they text their dude some kind of sign to come in, because after she get that drink and she get to sipping on it, her dude come walking to the door. I done peeped a lot of shit, you feel me? I done peeped a lot of shit. I done peeped a lot of shit in my 44 years of been, no, don't take me cussing the wrong way, but I done peeped a lot of stuff in my 44 years of being on this earth. I done peeped a lot of stuff, man. Like, for real. I done peeped a lot of stuff just from sitting back and observing. When I see a good-looking female in the club, I don't just, let me go holler at her. No. I'm going to sit back and observe, see who you know, see if your man at the bathroom or if your man at the bar buying a drink. You feel me? I do stuff like that. Like, one of my biggest hangouts I go to, a bar that me and my brother used to go to. After 3 hangouts, I find out that all the people in there that's in my age group that are regulars at this bar, they been coming there for years, and everybody in there, they done known each other since they was 16 years old, high school, middle school level. Now they here they is in their late 40s, early 50s. That's how they know each other. You gotta sit back and observe. Like at this same bar, you'll see 3-4 tables full of females, all chilling, having a good time, talking, conversating. And then somewhere in that same area, all their husbands or boyfriends at another table. Because, man, you sit back and observe in these bars, you'll peep a lot of stuff. And that's what I do when I go to these bars. And when I go to these bars around here, I peep a lot of stuff. That's why that particular bar, they only see me once a month because of that. You know what I mean? Because of that. You be in here flirt with a female the whole time. Her husband's sitting there watching, waiting you to buy her that drink. Then he gonna call her back to the table where he at, just to get you out her face. Yeah. A lot of game out here, man. You gotta be on your P's and Q's. A lot of game out here. You gotta watch it. It ain't just the fellas. It ain't just the men playing games, the women playing games too. But you gotta be wise enough to peep it. You know what I mean? You gotta be wise enough to peep it. Like I got a homegirl I used to work with at Bojangles. We used to flirt all the time. We used to flirt. You know what I mean? We used to flirt. When I say flirt, big boy flirt, they thought me and her were messing around. After I quit working at Bojangles, that's when I hit her up on Facebook. So what's up with all that talking we doing at work? All she said, that's just work flirting. So you doing all this flirting at work with men, and you have no intentions of making nothing happen. Make that make sense. You know what I mean? Make that make sense. Female come around and she rub on her booty and tell you when she's twerking on you and all this right now. Tell you how she wants you to put it down. You know, that's why I say I don't make no moves on nobody that I flirt with at work until one of us quit working there, because I don't want our business all over the job. You know what I mean? It's a lot of game out here, Nana. See, there's a lot of game out here. You got to sit back and observe. A lot. I don't observe a lot. A lot of game out here. You just got to peep it. You know what I mean? You just got to peep it. You know? That's why I like listening to, what's that radio station? The Young Jock Morning Show. He always do the second day update. There's always a story about a dude meeting a girl, and they go on a date. No, she don't stay in contact no more. There's always a lot of game out there. This stuff ain't just started. It's been going on for a long time. Just some people talk about it, some people don't. But it's a lot of game out here. You sit back and observe, there's a lot of game out here. You know what I mean? Yeah, right. They like teasing just to say, oh, he tried to talk to me. And what makes it so crazy is that when a female find out that you try to talk to her homegirl, she ain't taking time to say how far did it go, what went wrong. She ain't that, you just talk to my homegirl, I can't talk to you. Okay, but did she tell you that she got that first date out of me and never called me again or never answered the phone again? Did she reveal that? That part. You feel me? Or she gave me a, hey, how you doing? Since I won't tell about taking her out on Facebook dating, she never answered the phone again. Did she tell you that? All they get left out. All the girl talk about is, you try to talk to my homegirl. I can't talk to you. But find out what went wrong. Find out what went wrong. Let me use the bathroom real quick.
You leave your family locked most of the time anyway? You leave this locked, you have problems with kids?
Yeah, that's what's going on. It's a crazy game these days. Crazy game out here. If you don't pay attention or look past a big booty and big breast and a cute face and a pretty smile, if you don't look past that, a lot of game will get ran on you out here. A lot of game will get ran on you out here. I'm just being real. Don't think they just stories you hear on Instagram and Facebook. That game really getting played like that. That game is really getting played like that. You know what I mean? A lot of females tell you, hey, you could do like I did a meet and greet with a girl. She told me right on the meet and greet, everybody want to date, everybody want to be in a relationship with me, but nobody willing to date me. So what are you saying? I'm saying, anytime from here on out, anytime you see me, if you ain't talking about going out, I ain't answering the phone. Wow. A lot of female be on stuff like that. A lot of female be on just that. The only way you can get to know a woman is taking her out, spending money on her. What about a walk around the beach? What about going somewhere, walking against, like I'm doing right now, walking around the mall and just talking, window shop? We can say what we like, what we don't like, and stuff like that. Nah, they're not on that. They on this. If you ain't spending that, you ain't getting in the date. Not saying all women like that, but the ones I've been running to on Facebook dating, that's what the game comes to. That's what the game comes to. You got to spend money to get to know a woman. Then as soon as she find a reason to reject you, now you don't spend all this money. But they don't want you to look at like that. They want to look at you investing time, a investment you made, an investment that went wrong that you can't get a refund on. I'm not that dude. I'm not that man. Every relationship I've been in since '99, up until my last relationship 2 years ago, we built the same way. We exchanged phone numbers. We both, let me say that one more time for those in the back. We both was consistent and put in the effort to get to know each other. We both was calling and texting each other every free moment we got. Spent hours on the phone every single day of us both questioning each other's life, asking questions and learning each other on a daily basis. We both was doing this. Until we was ready to have sex, then when we was ready to have sex, now we going to date. Now we going to date and start a relationship. Hang out one good time just to make sure that everything we've been hearing and telling each other on the phone for, let me see, me and Cena, we did, 2 weeks of talking? No, we did 3 weeks of talking on the phone, and then we went on a date. You know what I mean? Come on, then. So if it can't be built like that, if it can't be built that way, I don't want it. And ain't gonna be no, we have 4 or 5 conversations on the phone, then we meet someone to meet up for a meet and greet, and then every time we link up after that, I gotta be spending money. No, I'm not rocking like that. If it can't be built the old-fashioned way, I don't want it. It's just that simple in my life. If it can't be built the old-fashioned way, I don't want no parts of it. I would never change that. A lot of people be saying, you'll never find a good woman. And then within time, boom, I found another woman. I hear you. I used to watch some TV shows too growing up. Eliminate, The Fifth Wheel, Blind Date, all them shows. All them shows, you know what I mean? The stupid reason they reject men. The same, just like that TV show. What's that TV show on Instagram? What's that TV show on Instagram? Pop the Balloon. It's just like Pop the Balloon. That's Lemonade, Blind Date, Fifth Wheel. All them dating shows we used to watch in the '90s. This is the upgraded version of all the TV shows we used to watch in the '90s. You know what I mean? Everything that we see going on today in the black community is based off of. This is the how you say it? This is the upgraded version of those TV shows. They like to say, our kids is a new version of us, the upgraded version of us. Same thing with all them TV shows we were watching in the '90s. This is what paved the way for all these new TV shows. It's like with Nick Cannon, Wildin' Out, and Living Color paved the way for Wildin' Out. Same thing. Same thing. That's how I look at it. This been going on for years. It's just now we got the social media to expose it. You know what I mean? People exposing it on social media to get views, to get money. You know, just being real. Just being real. Just being real. You'd be surprised. A lot of game out here these days. A lot of game out here, but you gotta be wise to acknowledge it. You gotta be wise to acknowledge it. Damn, I want some of the shoes down. If I get them shoes there, they gonna cost more than 200. But yeah, you gotta be wise enough to acknowledge it. A lot of game out here, man. A lot. It's been going on for centuries. I remember when I was growing up, my adopted mom, she used to run that same kind of game on dudes. She dealt with nothing but working men. Used to watch all the time, flirt, kissing them, talking good, let them rub all on her body. But as soon as they go broke, guess what? She answered the phone, hey, don't call me until you get paid. Yeah, payday, they ready to come around like they Big Pippin. Oh yeah, they like on Big Mama house. How the dude came to take out on a day in a suit and all that. Come on, man. I've been around this. I ain't new to this. I'm true to this. You feel me? My doctor mama trying to teach me that lesson all my life. Men gotta pay. How they say it? Men gotta pay to play. Yeah, I'm gonna pay all right. My time, my consistency, and my effort. That's all the paying I'm doing. You feel me? That's all the paying I'm doing to play. Just being real. And if it can't be built that way, I don't want no part of it. It's being real. That's why you'll never hear me complain about being single. It is what it is. Oh my God, dude. What is this? I'm gonna wait. I don't know who that is. I'm gonna wait to call them back. But yeah, you know, for me, to be honest, the only time singleness really kick in is when I want some, or when I want to go somewhere I can't go by myself. Like it's a comedy show here I would love to go to tonight. It's a comedy show I would love to go to, but I don't want to be sitting there cracking up and nobody to talk to. You know what I mean? We got a big tour. It's a big tour just left here called the Millennium Tour. I don't know if y'all heard about it. Right. It's a big tour going around called the Millennium Tour. All the Millennium artists. I wanted to go to that, but I didn't want to be in there dancing, having a good time by myself. That's the only time the single life really hit me. Or when I wake up in the middle of the night, like let's say I fall asleep about 10 o'clock. Then I wake up 3 o'clock to use the bathroom and can't go to sleep. You know what I mean? Miss having a woman laying next to me to put me back to sleep. You know what I mean? Other than sex, the single life don't really affect me. Like literally, the single life don't really affect me like that. You know what I mean? And I'm just being real. You know, making money, keeping the bank account full. Like, yo, my life peaceful right now. My life peaceful, stress-free, problems-free, women problems-free. You know what I mean? I gotta run about, oh, babe, I ain't got my half of the rent this month. I ain't gotta worry about that, you know? Pay all my bills and stack everything else in the bank. You know what I mean? Just being real. All mine. You know? Who is this? But happy Friday, how everybody doing? Thank y'all for tuning in with me, you know? Appreciate that. It's 10th, he gonna cut me at 11, so I'm gonna do one more lap, then I'm gonna go to that shoe store and ask them how much they're gonna charge me for them shoes. Awesome. Okay. I just messed up too. I got an event I want to go to tomorrow, but can't go because it's from. I just took a job earlier on the phone through a staffing agency, daily work, daily pay. But me going to that job, the money that I'm gonna spend at the event I want to go to tomorrow, I made that back. So I rather go get that check anyway. I rather go get that check. So that's one event I can't go to. So I'm gonna wait until about 1 o'clock. I'm gonna text my son. My son. Wow. I'm gonna text my nephew mom, but like I'm taking a delivery out of town. I won't be back till midnight tomorrow. I won't be back till 11 o'clock tomorrow morning. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna miss his birthday party, but I still take him shopping Sunday. You know, 2 o'clock, 3. That's 3 to 10. Ah, shoot. I'm gonna be without a car. Fuck. Ooh. Cause he gonna be. Ooh. I'm gonna reject that job. I'm gonna call and tell him I can't do it. I'm gonna call and tell him I can't do it because I still gotta take my car to the mechanic. Who's gonna pick that up for me? Nah, I can't do that job. Oh shit, I can't do that job. 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 I called them in an hour and let them know I can't do it. Forget that. I can't do it. Yeah, I can't do it. Dang. This that's early enough notice where they can find somebody between now and 3 o'clock tomorrow because I'm not gonna have no car. I'm not trying to rent no car. Nah. So I canceled that job. I would love to go make that bad tomorrow, but I'm good. I guess I gotta pass it up and get that maintenance done in my car. A lot of money on the table. 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 You feel me? A lot of money is on the table. But yeah, that was going on with me, you know. Like I said, that's the only time single life kick in is when I want sex. Other than sex and when I want to go to a comedy show or a comedy show or a concert, certain concerts where you sitting down, I don't want to be sitting there by myself. You know what I mean? Nah, that's not a bad image I want to have at a concert. That's just me. But it's all good. In due time. I'm still going to look on Facebook dating. Or actually, I might let that go. I might let that go March 31st and just get out here and live life. Get out the house and do something different every chance I get without overdoing it. And go from there. In due time, the right woman show herself. Like one female liked my profile on Facebook dating. She 55 years old. She collect disability and she's working part-time. And she got a bunch of health issues where they giving her 4 months to decide does she want to collect disability, live on disability forever, or continue working, work full time. She live on Section H. She's right now saving to get a car and saving to move. You know, I'm not trying to be part of all that. If you ain't got stuff together, what do I need you for? That's not having yourself together. You know what I mean? The money she had to buy a car, she done dipped into that to help her kids. What I'm gonna do with somebody on a fixed income? With everything Trump got going on, we don't know what kind of solution this gonna lead to. I'm not trying to be with nobody like that's on a fixed income. If I'm not on a fixed income, I don't want a woman in my life that's on a fixed income. You know what I mean? So, going from there. Doesn't mean he puts him right to sleep. Yes, yes. But, you know, I think like that. I mean, I ain't trying to go out like that. You know what I mean? That means money that I'm saving for retirement and other things that I'm saving money for, I gotta dip into that to pick up her slack. No, 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 no. We ain't doing that. What I already got in place will stay in place for what I have it in place for. You know what I mean? That's just my opinion. That's one female I talked to after one conversation. She 55 talking about, oh, I like your voice. The fuck you worry about somebody's voice at 55 years old. But it is what it is. You know what I mean? It is what it is. So I declined on her. One phone call. She told me she can call me out the church. Never heard from her again. I left that just like that. Like I ain't rocking like that. I ain't, you know. Now I'm thinking, how old do I want to go? I'm 44. What's the oldest I'm willing to date? I think I want to stay in my age group where we can experience everything together and go through everything together. Let me see what they come. Brother, let me ask you a question. How much are these? $3.50. All right. Y'all got the Space Jams and men and adults? You know what the Space Jams? I seen them last time I came in here. These right here, adults? Adults? Nah? All right. Dang. Those are high commodity shoes to find. You feel me? Woo! But yeah, you know. Nah. I don't think I'm gonna get them Jordans. That store I just left out of, that's a store that keep real shoes. They told me $3.50. $3.50 for a pair of shoes? Nah. Let me go. I'm gonna check this other store for them same Jordans I want. Hopefully they got them cheaper. If they got them cheaper than $3.50, I jump on them. But I'm not paying no $3.50 for no Jordans. Ain't no shoes in the world worth $350. Sorry. You feel me? Just being real, yeah, you got a point there. Yeah, you got a point there. Oh, my bad, I did that wrong. Yeah, you got a point there. That's what's up. If more women would like you, Nana, this would be an awesome world. But a lot of women don't have that mindset. Like, you know how many women, how can I say this in a respectable way? You know how many women don't like to give head? Like literally, not to be rude, hope it's all adults in this live. But you know how many black women I ran into that don't like to give oral sex? Why a lot of your comments again private? I mean, we are grown, you ain't saying that wrong, you just speaking your mind. But well, I got self-control. But you know how many women I know or dated that don't like to give oral sex? You know what I mean? Like I was talking to a chick a few weeks ago, and she tells me she's 40. This particular female, I ain't gonna say no names. This particular female, 41 years old, and she told me she want to date another older man because the older men don't like oral sex. They think it's nasty. I'm like, what kind of men think oral sex is nasty? You feel me? Like, what kind of men think getting oral sex is nasty? What kind of older men? You know what I mean? I'm looking like, what? Who was I talking to? I was talking to Chanel. Chanel told me that her next man, she want a man that don't want head. Like, who the fuck? What man isn't giving oral sex part of sex? Isn't that part of sex? You know what I mean? That's one of the reasons I say the porn sites sold us a dream. These porn sites show us a dream. And I'm talking for a man 44 years old that been having sex since he was 13 years old. I've been having sex since 93. And majority of the stuff you see in these porn sites, I don't know many women that get down like that. You know, but yeah, she told me that. She said her next man, she want an older man because the older men don't want head. They say it's nasty. I'm the only man that she ever had that made a big deal about not getting head. Like, the fuck? I like to meet some of the older men that don't like getting head. I would like to meet some of the men that don't like getting head. Older men, I don't know many. You know what I mean? Cause I want to give a woman head just as much as she want to give me head. Like, what? When you can make a woman go crazy just from oral sex, look at here. I mean, she don't require, she don't ask for it. If you give it. She got that kind of mindset. But it's a lot of females that be on that. It be a lot of females that be on just that right there. You feel me? And you wonder why men cheat. These are some of the reasons men cheat. Cheat, you know. Women that don't keep themselves up on a regular basis. Those are reasons that a lot of men cheat. You know what I mean? Yeah, you're a good woman. You don't run the streets. You don't drink. You don't do drugs. You know, you ain't in a bunch of drama, but at the same time, you're boring at home. You know? You know what I mean? Like, how many, let me get away from these people. Like, for example, how many women you know in the world that's willing to let a man experiment with her body? When I say experiment, not too much 50 Shades of Grey, but just experiment with their body. I don't know many. I'm 44 years old. Yeah, I wish more women had that mindset. Like I think like I be seeing on TV, like I watch a lot of marriages, a lot of celebrity marriages where they say, like when Gucci Mane got married, it was a woman, her daughter at his wedding, and she said, the mother said, she embarrassed her daughter by saying this, baby girl, well, if your man did get hard at, it's your job to make it go down. Gucci, what's his name? Gucci. Wherever your woman tell you she wants sex, it's your job to make her unhorny. I had that same kind of mindset. If me and my lady at her mother house and she in the bathroom, or she in the car in the parking lot, or she sitting on the porch, say, babe, I want some. Guess what? I'm going right where she at. It's going down right there. But everybody don't have that mindset. That mindset. Like you see, it's a post that goes around on social media that says, if I send you a picture of a hotel room with a balcony, make sure you know the assignment. There ain't many women like that. You know what I mean? Most women, as long as they get an orgasm, they don't care how many positions you last. As long as they get an orgasm with you, as long as they get an orgasm by the time y'all done having sex, that's all they care about. Like literally, a lot of females are just like that. You know, you say one week gonna obey. A lot of females say they want dates, they want this, they want that, but it's never obey. Let me treat you tonight. Just being real. Just being real. You know what I mean? Just being real. You know, that's why I cheat. Like the things that I wanted at home, I wanted to cheat to get it in the streets. Just being real. Just being real. That's why when I hear all these stories online about, oh, he cheated on me, oh, she cheated on me, and I ask myself, what's that meant? What did that person want that they're not getting at home that led to them cheating? Like real talk. You know what I mean? Like real talk. That's why I say social media really sold us a dream on what a relationship should be. Like you see all these posts, oh fellas, get ready, it's sundress season. To be honest, I know women that wear sundress, but I don't know no women that would wear a sundress with a thong, a G-string, or no panties. No, I don't know many women that had that mindset, let it air out down there. Hey, I respect that, you know what I mean? I'm just saying, I don't know many women that got that mindset to let themselves air out outside the house. Yeah, around the house to let themselves air out freely, but outside the house, how many women let themselves air out wear something with no panties on, but you can't tell that woman ain't got on panties? I don't know many women that dress like that, and I'm just keeping it 100. I'm just keeping it in the buck with y'all, you know what I mean? I'm just keeping it in the buck with y'all. There's not many women that wear stuff like that. Like them leggings. Yeah, you see the white girls with the big booty, with them leggings on, with the G-string on, the thumb, because you can't really tell what kind of drawers they got on unless they're in the sun. But a lot of thick women, they're not willing to wear them pants. You know? I know women that'll leave home with big breasts, no bra on before they leave home with no panties on. Just being real. Like, the list goes on and value. If I share a lot of reasons why I let a lot of relationships go, why I end up cheating in the past, y'all be like, what? Yeah. You'd be surprised what a lot of women don't do. You know, how many women not wanting to wear lingerie, not wanting to wear nightgowns. You go in their closet, you go to a woman's house, just for the fun of it. You go to a woman's house, you talking to, and you spend the night. Take a moment to go to her closet and see how much lingerie she got. See how many sets of nightgowns she got. See how many onesies she got. Real talk, that's something I do. A female invite me over to come chill or whatever. Yeah. Or I end up spending the night. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna look at it. Before I leave, I'm gonna look at that. see how much lingerie she own, how many nightgowns she own, how many onesies she own. Give me an idea what kind of woman you is. Like I know some females that own a lot of lingerie because they like to wear. It make them feel good. It makes them feel good. You know what I mean? They feel sexy for themselves because they single, they ain't got a man, so that they feel sexy for themselves. So they wear lingerie on a regular basis to the bed. They wear a sexy nightgown, they wear onesie. I know females that always say they wanna own stuff like that, but never take the time to buy stuff like that. I'm just being real. I'm just being real. Those things I look at. When I spend a lot at a woman's house, these things I look at. Is she really worth my time? Let me go through your underwear drawer. See, do I see any thongs in there? Do I see any G-strings in there? That tell me right there, what's what. You know, a man do get tired of seeing the same kind of panties over and over, like spice it up sometimes, you know? Just being real, you know? Just being real. But everybody don't think that way, but I do. You know what I mean? You'd be surprised. How much luggage come with a relationship. Now, I'm not talking, when I say luggage, I ain't talking about just problems at home. You'd be surprised how much luggage come with a woman nowadays. Like literally, you know what I mean? A lot of women come with a lot of luggage, And some men go for it. Cause see, here, something I learned since I've been here in Virginia. Something I learned real big since I've been here in Virginia. These females here, they know their place. Females here in Virginia, they don't mind being a side chick. They know you got a wife at home. They don't mind being that side chick. They know you got a girlfriend. They don't mind being that side chick. Who all calling me? Okay, talk on me. You know, I know a lot of females like that. Don't mind being a side chick. Yeah, that's real heavy here. You know what I mean? Like for real. You know, that's why I tell Chanel, like, you can't run game with me because she come from a whole family of players. All her uncles, big players. You telling me none of that wore off on you? All her homegirls is in her age group. In their early 40s, late 30s or early 40s. Big players run the city. You telling me you went the same way? Like I said, I might was born tonight, but I wasn't born last night. Her best friend, a registered nurse. She's trying to feed me that. Her registered nurse, her husband cheating on her for years. She do the same thing. She cheat on her husband every chance she get. They still married, still live together, still pay bills together. And Chanel trying to feed me that lie that the only reason her best friend is still with her husband is because of the kids. The kids high school, so you gonna suffer in a relationship because of the kids. You gonna suffer because of the kids. Nah, it's more to it than just the kids. I think it's the fact that she know the lifestyle she live. She ain't gonna be able to afford that lifestyle without somebody there paying half the bills. Now, a lot of women don't like to wear lingerie. You know, you'd be surprised at how many black women don't like wearing makeup. Like literally, for real. You'd be surprised how many black women don't like to wear makeup. How many black women don't own no perfume. Like literally, these are things that you like, what? Yeah. You'd be surprised how simple a lot of women are. But yet they looking for a man to be with till death do them part, and you just simple. Simple as ever. You'd be surprised. But like I said, yeah. She trying to get me to believe the lie that her best friend's with her husband because of the kids. The kids are 16, 17 years old. Like, come on now, make it make sense. You know what I mean? You telling me you run all these people that know how to be players and none of this wore from you. All your uncles are players. And I noticed that a lot here in Virginia, that being a player, for men to be a hoe here in Virginia, is acceptable here in Virginia. I know so many married men here in Virginia that got a girlfriend on the side, a side piece here, a side piece there. Because there's so many wives that don't go to the club or go to these bars. They okay with their husband A lot of women here in Virginia, they okay with being married to you and letting the man go to the club, the bar by himself. And that's when he in the club telling the female, I got $100 to sleep with you tonight. And guess what? She gonna make that $100. I don't seen it too many times. I don't seen it too many times. Chanel got homegirls like that. Hey, babe, that girl right there, that dude talking to that girl, my homegirl, and he left his phone on the table. When they got done dancing together, he come back to the table. His wife go to call him. He sent his wife straight to voicemail. And the girl see it, and she's still about to go on to sleep. That ain't nothing new. Tell me something that ain't surprising. Like, real talk, it's normal here in Virginia for a chick to be okay to be the side chick. Yeah. Okay, I understand it, the ones that got natural beauty, but for the ones that don't have that natural beauty, let's put on that makeup. You know what I mean? Let's put on that makeup. You feel me? But, yeah. I don't seen a lot. I don't seen observe a lot in my 44 years of being on this earth. You know what I mean? Like, real talk. Real talk. Like my brother, his whole crew. I don't want to say too much of that because I don't know who I'm alive, but like my brother's whole crew, all his homeboys are big hoes out in these streets. Except for 3 of them, me and 2 others. When I say all of them are big hoes, all of them are big whores in these streets. You'd be surprised. Now, I'm pretty sure you probably see it and just a lot of people in your circle are not with it, but outside your circle, I'm pretty sure it's heavy everywhere. A lot of females okay with being that side chick. You know what I mean? I hear the stories all the time on the radio that people calling and tell us a secret. Like what the dude said the other day? Me and my girl broke up and then I started sleeping with her mom, but I seen it at worst here in Virginia. Me neither. I'm not sharing either. I'm not sharing either. If I'm not your only option, I don't want to be an option at all. Like, you be surprised. It's a lot going on out here. But I will say, I seen it the worst here in Virginia. Virginia, a female here in Virginia, she don't mind being a side chick. Like, literally, I see it all the time. All these clubs out here, a female don't mind being a side chick up here. That's usual. That's a usual activity. You know what I mean? That's a usual activity. I feel you. You know, but I sit all the time up here heavy. When I say heavy, I can go to the club and point out female that yeah, you know, but that's how it is. You know, that's how it is. You know, but it is what it is. Okay, I got 3 minutes to go get my hair cut. Let me go see the price for these Jordans, because she ain't opened that door yet for me to ask for the price. So I'm gonna yell it through the gate. Hey, how much these Jordans here right here? You feel me? And see what she say. But if she talking about $350, no thank you. No thank you. I ain't paying that kind of money for no shoes. $350? $350 for some Jordans? Shit. Jordan can keep them shoes. Like literally, but what that store at? But yeah. It's a game in hand. That's why I say the game. That's why when a woman tell me she been single for 4, 5 years and she look good, first thing come to mind is she's 50% to blame, and the men she attract is 50% to blame. I don't say all the blame is on the woman. No, all the blame is on both. Just being real. Hold on. I'm going the wrong way. Let me check this shoe store real quick. Let me see if this girl open the gate yet. No, the gate's still closed. I'm going to yell through the gate and ask her. I'm going to be ghetto. And ask her through the gate, what's the price tag for these Jordans right here? Because these Jordans is a high commodity, and I want to know. I don't want to wait. It's already 11 o'clock. Like, everything should be open by now, but let me see. Let's go. Let me see. Hello. Can I ask you a question? Oh man, I just want to ask. Cause I want to see what these is right here, and then I'm gonna go to the barber shop and get my hair cut. Wow. Let me see. Now this shit, Richard, tell me we about to open on. You can just answer a simple question. Let me see. Oh, he said go to Macy's. Go to K&G to get that hat. Okay, it's already 11 o'clock. Y'all ain't open yet. But And they got a sale up to 50% off. So them shoes $350. I should be able to get it for half off would be $175, less than $200. So if they cost $350 here with 50% off, I should be able to get them. Yeah, what's half of $350? That's 1 to 1 is $200. 1 to 50, 50. Yeah, $175, $180. Let me see. Let me see what these cost. Hold on, put the phone in my pocket. Ooh. Okay. Hello. How much are these? Oh, the tagging.
160.
Y'all got them in the 9?
The kids.
So y'all ain't got them in the adults?
They-
Damn. All right, thank you. Damn. Just my luck. Just my luck. The shoes are 170. 170, but guess what? They don't have them in adults. They only got them in kids. Like, why I can't be a kid again? Why so many shoes are available for kids but not for adults? There's another store, Complex, got them same Jordans for $350. I'm not paying $350 for no shoes. You got me. What? $350 for one pair of shoes? No, I can't do that. I about to put it in my wallet. She said, but they're kids. Damn. No, the barber shop this way. I'm tripping. That just messed my head up. That just messed my head up. How you got them for kids, but you ain't got them for adults? Can you make that make sense? Can y'all make that make sense? I'm already a minute late for a haircut. Let me just say something. Damn, I want the shoes too. Oh well. I know she hot about that one. I know she hot. Like I really, really want these shoes, but it is what it is. That's it. That's a duh. That's a duh. That's a duh. That's a duh. What up, what up? Come on. Yeah, it is, but it's not true. I mean, I paid it 170, 180. I pay that, but $350? I'm gonna see if I can find them online and on the GOAT website. If I can't find them on GOAT, then I don't want them. That's a lot of money. I said the same, you know. So we going from there. Now I went to get my hair cut, get cleaned up real quick. That way I could be out tomorrow fresh, new clothes on, fresh haircut. Yeah, that's a lot. Hold up, you gotta. Let me check that real quick. You got a point now. Hold on. Whoa. Let me check their website. Let me check their website real quick. You got a point now. Cause shouldn't no kids' shoes cost over $100. Kids got come on. I think she just favored some bullshit real quick cause she see I'm out here going live on YouTube or whatever. A lot of people see that and be like, what them Jordans. Let me check these Jordans in. Yeah. I'm gonna hit y'all back after I get my haircut.